Take all of me. I just wanna be the girl you like, the kind of girl you like, Take all of me. I just wanna be the girl you like, the kind of girl you like is right here with me. 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 Right here Driver roll at the partition, please.
Thank you everyone for tuning in to Total Bella Radio. Welcome. Today we have so much to do, so many tasks. I just want to start off opening with my thoughts and the whole situation with Frosty. So I just wanted to start by saying that I feel as though as a member of Raw and a member of SmackDown, I've been around two environments. I feel I'm a veteran. I've been around since 2K13, 2K12. I've been around, and I've always had this Nikki Bella gimmick. That's always been my gimmick, and I also always been fearless. Coming back from not an injury, but just a break. I had took a break and 2K16 dropped and 2K17 dropped, and I didn't play. I didn't come back. I wasn't here. And around 2K18, the beginning of when, as soon as it dropped, actually, I bought it and I came back then. I came back and there was only one league that caught my interest, and that was Raw. I signed to Raw thinking that it would be just a great opportunity to, for my comeback and to push myself out on a platform or whatever. So I end up signing to Raw, and a lot of the times I was the one being put in the back, and I didn't understand why the fuck I was being put in the back, being as though I've been a veteran since day one. Now, what Frost Eve doesn't know is that I've actually been in this community longer than him. I don't need clout on YouTube. I don't need clout on Instagram. I don't need clout on any of the social media platforms, because in the community I am very much known and I am very much a force, and that's something that I don't play with. Now, you think that you are big, bad, and tough because you got a bunch of clout from having people sign up for a league that you put together, which I'll give you kudos for that. Y'all are doing the thing, but when SmackDown dropped, I saw something new, and I saw a platform to put other girls on my level and give them the spotlight that they deserve, because they work hard on their cause and they train in that ring with me. A lot of girls are catty and diva ish, and it's just messy. And Frosty, for you as a CEO to change, not only did you lag pin me and lag submission me in a match, because you know you can't fucking beat me. I didn't beat your ass the first time we fought to get into Raw. I whooped your ass, and the only thing that I do not have footage of that is because I didn't know how to record at the time. You know the truth, I know the truth. At the time, there was a big rivalry going on between me and Alexis, who had came for me personally, so I came for her back, and they were not okay with it. And you decided to put me against Alexis for Mania because it was what everybody in the community was talking about. Not only was I going to headline his Mania, I was the damn show. And what did you do? You canceled my match because I didn't kiss your ass? I don't think so. I've beaten everybody in Team Marquetta, whatever you want to call it. I've beaten them all single-handedly because systematically and politically, people from Team Bella were fired. Like, literally left me by myself when I had 7-8 bitches on me, and I still walked out with a win and a smile on my face. I don't want to rant too long, so we're going to get started. And you guys, I'm just so excited to do this, and I thank everybody for tuning in. We're going to sit down with the CEO of SmackDown Live, and we're going to ask her some questions that people have been asking, and we're going to tell some truths that are hidden. So it is my pleasure to introduce the one and the only Angel Valentine. Hi.
Thanks for having me.
Hi, Angel. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So I totally wanted to ask you some things about Raw and SmackDown and what's going on with Mania. So, as the owner of SmackDown, my first question to you, how do you feel about the company Raw?
Honestly, Raw is the reason why I came out with SmackDown. Raw had a lot of potential, and they've been out for a few years for a reason. I mean, you can't be a good brand if you're not going to be out that long. But, you know, a lot of brands out there, whether if it's McDonald's or, Starbucks, whatever brand it is, even WWE, every time there's success like that, there's also, how can I say, there's a lot of lies and things going on behind the scenes to make the
Absolutely.
success great.
Absolutely.
As we all know, the world that we live in, people can't be rich without,
Being
doing things they shouldn't be
evil.
doing.
Right.
Or exactly being evil. And me as a businesswoman, I must say that there is some sacrifices that I had to make others happy, but at the same time, SmackDown is the land of opportunity, and I try to make sure that everyone gets that opportunity, and that everyone is up to date on what's going on behind the scenes as well as on camera as well.
Yeah, that's really good. And I, as a member of SmackDown, totally see it. Um, have you ever been in Raw?
No, I have never been in Raw.
Have you been offered contracts for Raw?
Yes, I had a contract handed to me back around the Royal Rumble, but I still declined. Yeah.
Okay. Now, as for uh, SmackDown versus Raw WrestleMania, this is big. This is
Yeah.
a big deal. The community's never seen
Yeah.
anything like this. We have
Yeah.
two opposite sides of the community colliding at WrestleMania, and
hmm
you're one of the masterminds behind everything. What gave you the idea of doing this?
Honestly, it's never really happened at Survivor Series before, since there's always been a Raw, but SmackDown has came and gone, with different owners and stuff. But of
Yeah,
course, I was like, you know what, it's WrestleMania, like we don't want to see Raw, like we want to see Raw and SmackDown, like that's what WrestleMania is, and this
yeah,
is the perfect time right now because who knows who's going to be on around Survivor Series, like even Raw might not even exist series with the way SmackDown's going, but it's just a lot of things you just gotta look out for. So I just felt, me opening up SmackDown, I just had to really, push through it and just say, this is the moment, this is the time, this is it. Like there's really
yeah.
no
As a CEO of the SmackDown, you have a lot of power, meaning you broadcast who talent
yeah.
gets shown, who earns spots for titles, and opportunity wise, like who
Yeah.
deserves an actual push. Now, my question to you is, what is your mindset in running SmackDown with the talent, and also why did you choose the talent that you did?
Oh, I've never been asked that question before. Honestly, it's really the girls that are ahead of that. They're constantly showing, and growing at that on how much they deserve, a title shot. Even the ones that aren't as putting as much effort as others are, they're still showing, well, I want to give this kind of look, I want to give this kind of presence. I want to give this kind of, outfits. Like, even
Yeah.
some of our girls that don't wrestle that much, they're still giving really good costume designs. And
Yes.
that's something that, being not even a women's wrestler, but also a diva has
Yes.
to be. Like, if you're going to be one, if you're not
Yeah.
going to be one, then you got to be the others. And speaking with that, this is the first time that I'm going to say what I'm going to say, but I'm also coming out the Divas Championship this WrestleMania. The girls do not know this, but yes, they don't know this, but it's going to be an announcement that I'm going to make before WrestleMania.
Oh
So
my
yeah.
God, that is iconic. You know, I'm gonna have to get that. Um, um, yeah, that's really good. That's actually really big news. I'm excited. That's so good.
Yeah, thank
Um,
you.
as for Frost Eve Torres, we're gonna get a little bit into in depth more with Raw. With Frost Eve Torres running Raw and you working so closely with her, just putting the whole show together and staging and just matches in general. How was it?
Um, I think with me not joining Raw, I'm able to keep it strictly business. We never had any kind of conflict. We never even had a match together. So to be working with her and to know that I'm also going to be facing her at WrestleMania, I really don't know. It's kind of surreal at the moment. It's just in the moment kind of feeling. It's just when you don't have that friendship with someone, it's kind of hard to work with them. But at the same time, it keeps it from getting too personal at the same time.
Yeah.
Frost Eve does have a history with about 98% of my girls, so it can get a bit overwhelming on how she wants to handle things and how my girls want to handle things. But honestly, my girls, I don't know if you, I mean, of course you know, but you've been going out there and you beat her team at
Yeah.
Fastlane, and I even had
Yeah.
my women's champion,
Mm.
Ariana, beat her up at what was that? Just a random match
I
for an
think it was
Iron
just
Man
at a
match,
live
like
show. It was just
right 10 to
iconic.
2. Did you
10
see
to
that
2.
shit?
It
Did
was
you
like
see that
crazy.
shit?
I was just blown away. Ariana is just like her
Yeah,
talent is just like literally it's so
yeah.
sad.
I just didn't know. I try to keep things away from my other girls, like certain energies. But hey, now she's women's champion.
Yeah.
She's
As
doing a thing.
somebody that shares the locker room with her, she has a very she's not the easiest person to be around, the easiest person to work with,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
definitely talented and
Oh yeah.
like very intimidating. I guess she
Oh yeah.
with the title she feels like she calls the shots, but we'll see at Mania who really calls the shots.
Yeah, this match of Mania is something I'm looking forward to. I'm honestly just looking for the whole Mania, with the
Yes,
Cheryl Battle Royal, the
Bellamania.
Divas Championship, the first ever Tag Team Women's Champion, 2v2v2. You know, the Fatal versus Jack, same long rivalry to happen. It's looking good. And then let alone the Raw versus SmackDown Mania, which, you don't never see a two-part WrestleMania like this.
Yes,
Like,
this is big. This
this
is a really
is,
big deal. We're
oh
making
yeah,
history. Every girl
yes,
involved on both parts of both sides of the
yes,
brand, definitely, we're all making
mhm,
history. And even though
yes,
I don't really agree, to work with a lot of them, but this is actually
yeah,
a really positive thing for the community. And this is like groundbreaking. Like, who would have known that
yeah,
a couple of
yeah.
girls get together and put on a hell of a show? But yeah, this was actually really fun and informative. I thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule because we all know that you have so
Yeah.
much work.
I
Um,
mean, it's all fun. I mean, my girls, I can never spend too much time with them. These are my last days with them, so I
yeah.
gotta
Oh.
just,
So
uh-huh.
I just wanted to know, what is like the ending of Angel Valentine looking like? What is retirement? When are you hanging up the boots? Are you coming back? Are you just temporarily taking a break, going on vacation? What's coming up for Angel?
I mean, As I always say never. As in now, I do need. I don't want to say that I'll be gone forever, but that is the plan. I mean, of course, special events. If something special happens, I can try to be there. But the way that my new schedule is, um, wrestling isn't something that I can be doing anymore.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like it comes a time where you totally have to hang up the boots and
yeah.
dealing with retirement. My twin sister, she's actually going through such a hard time, so I really want to give her a shout out, and I wish
Yeah.
her like blessings because Bree definitely retired, and it's kind of sad to see such powerful people go, and as half of that team and that force, it's really hard to deal with actually, and
Yeah.
I just kind of have to go into Mania fearless. Um, I'm just excited, and I just thank you for the opportunities. Like, thank you so much,
No
and thank you
problem.
for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'll see you at Mania.
All right, see you at Mania. Bye.
Bye.
All right, so we're going to take a special moment of Total Bella Radio to. I just wanted to use this platform to uplift women, and one of the new women that we actually got in the locker room, her name is Gia Rose. She is the Mickey James of SmackDown, and I think she is going to do big things. Hi, so we're back at Total Bella Radio, and I wanted to take a moment and specially thank a friend of mine who does so much behind the scenes. A lot of people don't know that she's the mastermind to almost majority of the Divas gear. Even I've worn her stuff, and I don't take gear from anybody. And I just wanted to especially thank Cam. Hi,
Hi, thank you.
baby. No
Hi,
problem.
thank you so much for having me here. I feel so grateful. I'm so happy.
Yes, I just wanted to sit you down and get a little kind of scoop on what you have. I know you can't say too much, but what do you think some of the themes for Mania will be?
Honestly, I think that some things, as far as like what these girls have planned, is going to be once in a lifetime.
So, being as though you're behind one of my gears, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to speak about. I'm not going to say too much, but my gear for Mania is very historic, and I just wanted to know, like, Honda, how you came up with the concept.
The concept behind your gear is acknowledging all of the big things and what made you revolutionary, what made you the peak of the women's division, and taking
Thank you.
pieces from the most like the memorial wins, and the most common and the most well-known parts of your reign as champion have been included in the attire.
And such a beautiful attire. I can't wait to show everybody all at Mania. I thank you
Thank you.
so much, and thank you for stopping by Total Battle Radio.
Of course.
Because I feel that this video may go on for too long, I'm going to actually have some of what we've had done put into a second video for you guys to see. So there will be an episode 2 of Bella Radio, and it's going to actually feature Bree and this a lot of people. All my girls, y'all know I love y'all, and yeah, thank you for tuning to the Bella Radio.
Girl, bye.